making sure it's working. Okay. Hello everyone and welcome back to Raft. So, we just completed our first story location, as you can see by us drifting away here. Fish. I will actually eat that fish. So, as we get into farther into the story, the story locations are going to get more and more frequent. AKA, we will run into them without even trying. Okay, let's fill up our stuff. I think our goal should be just continue where we left off. We can also start putting some of our collection nets up. We also need to finish this ceiling here. Okay, are we going the correct direction? It's T. Okay. Next stop is Vasagatan. It's 1476. So 1, 4, 7, and 6. Perfect. And we'll just do that for the next time around. We're gonna worry about this for the most part later. We're just gonna drift where we go for now. I am not in the biggest rush to complete the story right now. Granted, the goal of this playthrough is to eventually complete the story, but right now, what we need to do is gather more resources to expand upon our wonderful home here. Because my next expansion I want to do is going to be an animal pen and farm area. So what I want to do is I want to put essentially probably an indoor kind of like a farm area off of this side, and then up above it will be probably be where we put our bees, and then on top will be our farm animals. That is the plan for the next expansion. And we're also gonna try and collect trash cubes. We do not have the recycler currently, but we got the blueprint for it. So we need to build upon the recycler. Where is the recycler actually? Trying to remember where it goes. You know what? It could be a case of I just need to research it. Let's see what we got. Ah, I just need to I need to do that first. That makes sense. Okay. There it is. Okay, so we need plastic and a circuit board. Okay. That's probably why I have the vine view. Okay. Well, now we have the plastic. Now we just need a piece of copper. I need 2 pieces of copper. Okay. Craft that. And then we need more plastic. Let's put this up here. Hey, give me the stuff. To not give me the stuff is rude. Okay. Ah! Rude! That is just rude. Big fish, that is just like absolutely rude. I don't care if your name's Bruce. I am just officially calling you Big Fish forever. Stop giving me the awful wood. Give me the pretty wood. I will not settle for anything less than pretty wood. And I just got a lot of wood and stone. Stone I'm questioning, but wood's fine. Okay, I just need 3 more pieces of... Actually, no, I need 6 still. Okay. I'm impatient. For once. Typically, I can just sit here and do whatever I need to, like, all day. But I've got other things I want to do today. Especially with recordings. And yes, I will be doing 2 recordings back to back today. What? You'll have to wait and see. Because I currently don't even know myself. I just knew I was doing this. I'll put one of you away in there for now. Okay. I also need to go fishing. Because I am going to be a hungry character very, very soon. Okay, let's go cook this guy. Not me just pressing every single button in existence. Okay, I got it. Perfect. Okay. I will probably relocate this guy at some point. But for now, he is just fine. I'm gonna need more plastic and another piece of copper. Let's put the scrap and stone away. Wherever it goes. I have no idea why I had scrap on me, but it's fine. There's the stone. Put the leaves away. Alright. Okay, I don't want to use all of my wood, so I will put the rest in my inventory for now. But that is significantly more done than there was. Oh, these collection nets are going to be so handy. Character, can you get us just get hungry less, please? That'd be nice. Another thing I'd probably was aiming for was probably a bottle. Ah, rude. We're gonna have rain. No, you get off. You get off. Okay. I'm just gonna check a thing. They have not responded. And for those of you that have noticed the lack of Twilight Haven episodes, Twilight Haven is on a temporary little hiatus as the original founder of the project is trying to get a place to move to very, very soon. And I missed that plastic. Oh well. And therefore they do not have the funds. Well, not necessarily the funds, but like they don't have nearly as much time for something nearly as planned. Because Twilight Haven, it took a lot of planning just to get it going. I can almost get it. I can almost get all the stuff. Okay, that's kind of pointless just trying to throw my hook out there, because all that's happening is, okay, I can go to sleep now. Alright. Come on, potato. Come on, potato. I need some food. This would be an awful time for a shark to be getting any ideas. Alright, we got our battery. And now we just need the bottle. Alright. And now we build up our stock until, like, it is completely full. And then we can start throwing leaves. I do not have a hoarding problem. Shush. Okay, maybe in game I do, but not in real life. I don't know what games do to me. They just cause me to want to grab everything. I can't even cook that yet, game. Hey, got a lucky cat. Get off. Don't you just love when the game decides, yeah, we're just gonna make this a silent playthrough. You don't get any music whatsoever. under there. Nom. Cook the beet. Alright. One more piece of plastic and I can get myself a bottle. I'm pretty sure. Alright, let's go grab us some vine goo wherever I place that. One, two, three, and four. I'll have to craft my vine goo, but that is fine. Put that in there. Glass in there. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. That in there for now. Okay. Alright, while we wait for that, we just continue gathering resources. Because now everything's up for grabs. Alright. I just need to get a lot of fish and cook it. Because I'm gonna need all the food I can get for Vasagatan. And of course this game's not gonna make it easy to do so. I like my fishing rod right there. And there we go. Let's just fill this guy up. Ever since the newbies found out they can ask to trade shifts, they've been just trading shifts constantly. And I get the notification for every single time. Hi, kitty. Ah! Ow. That was rude, big fish. Alright. And there's that. That. Put away plastic. We can put away plastic now. Scrap. Got it. Perfect. Alright. Okay, what I need to do is constantly gather resources and fish. I should also start designating specific fish to eat now. So we're probably going to want to save, like, for example, the mackerel. Mackerels are pretty good. I think herrings are alright. Not the greatest. Sorry, Vasagatan, but gonna have to pass you up this time because we don't have enough stuff for you. I mean, technically has food board. Why not? And we'll have to put this down though. Let's start storing the wood. Okay, big fish. We should have roughly enough vegetables to be able to be here. Because knowing my hoarding butt, will last a little while. Yeah, we're missing that. Okay. Is it... Dude. I was gonna say big fish. Alright. Okay, let's fish. Tilapia and mackerels are the big ones we want to catch. Yeah, the herrings aren't going to feed us all that great. Come on, give us some of the good fish. And not the salmon. Dear Lord, not the salmon. I don't have a grill to cook it yet. Can I make the grill? I would need a couple of ingots and whatnot, but I might be able to. Okay, so I need 2 of those. Okay. Okay, I still need 1 more. Oh, come on. Get off. Rude. Alright. Alright. Let's grab a batch of my wood here. And now we don't have to wait on one measly fish every time. Okay. Yeah, look at the size of those fish. Need to make a new spear as well. Because we're gonna have a lot of rodents to clear out. Alright, as soon as these potatoes are done, we head on in. Fun fact, by the way. Fun fact. Um, oh, bug off. Shark's rude. And my mouse is ruder. Okay. So, from what I gather from the message I received from the person I was... Because as I said to someone before, the Lion King mod playthrough, I am literally... It's just a case of, like... I'm also recording with the person that created Twilight Haven. Yeah, they've got some stuff going on, like I said before. So I figured I'd ask if they wanted something easy to record for the time being, which currently it seems they do not have the time for that. So it will be probably another Raft episode after this. Let's see, what do we got here? I'm collecting what resources I can before I head in. Okay, let's toss both those in the invo. We're gonna get plenty of free resources in here. Alright, I'm gonna be quiet during the notes playing for those that have not experienced the story of Raft before. Ooh, yay, we got a crowbar. So here you are.
I heard from the captain we're heading for one of the high-rises down south. I can only hope you come to your senses and follow us. You knew the city was a failure, Ruben. Why do you always have to be so stubborn?
Alright. And where? There it is. Get him. And we grab all the loot. Ooh, we even got some free food. Okay. We got a red key. Continue down this way. I had the door mostly closed, then the cat decided to push it open.
Ruben, the yacht is ill-prepared for this journey. Olaf left space for a dance floor, but no space for supplies. The bottles sure found their way to the bar. As a military man, I thought Olaf would at the very least be practical. They're all treating it like a luxury cruise. I'm sorry, Ruben. I shouldn't have left. I saw a large rat last night. Unnerving, if not. I tried telling the crew we obviously have an infestation among the lockdown supplies. They laughed at me. I miss you, Ruben.
Captain keeps complaining about my rent. If he does it again, he will be reprimanded. The crew doesn't listen to orders. I'm shocked by their undisciplined nature. Somehow they believe rank and prestige disappeared with solid land. No, they will not be allowed to mingle among my esteemed guests, and they will certainly not be allowed further rations. They should be grateful. I am the only reason they are alive.
Alright. I'm going to drop by the raft and drop some of the supplies here. Ooh, we got some trees we can chop here. That's perfect. Alright. I'm also gonna make sure Sharky McSharky Pants doesn't eat more of the raft than we already got gone. Ow. Instead he's gonna eat me. Got it. Rude. So, Looks like this fish woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Alright, so what do we got here? Might as well keep that on me. I need to repair the raft first. Scrap I can put away. That can definitely go away. Along with the nails. That can go. That can go in there, that can go there. And where did I put the silver algae? Right there. Perfect. Okay. Let's go to sleep. So we have a fresh day. What in the world? Did I kill him and not realize it? I'll take the free meat. Thank you. Well, that means I should take advantage of being out and about out here. And for those of you questioning why I didn't pick up the last remnants of the shark there, if you leave the last thing, which is guaranteed to be the head, you get the lovely bliss of not having to deal with the shark for a little while. If you, well, a little while longer. Because the moment the last piece of that shark is gone, the countdown to the next shark spawning starts. But if the physical shark's body's here, even when dead, it delays the counter until the shark despawns. Alright, I need my planks, I need some stone. Alright, let's go put this plastic away. Alright, let's go chop down those trees and search the outside here. Because this is going to be the only break we get from the shark, so anything on the outside is fair game until he's about. As there is the likelihood he would follow you if he spots you going somewhere. By the way, how many people actually looked past the little island stuffs and didn't even bother trying gathering the resources here versus going and gathering it all? I'm curious. How many people do you think just skipped over this because they didn't realize that the Story Island had some resources you could gather on the actual land. Alright, let's check this side. There's no enemies in the water right now. Don't you just love when an itch appears when you don't need it? Like, get out of here, itch. I'm trying to play a game. Even if it's resources we don't need anymore, we can gather them up still, and we can use them for the recycler now. Okay, let's surface. Also, for those that are participating in the post polls for the character creation, I started off with just one person making majority of the decisions for the character. Now we've got like 3 people. I'm loving to see this so far. Like, I am loving the character you've chosen. I'll be honest, like, when I said like 1 or 2 for the character, I was hoping that you guys picked the opposite one, because I've played that race of character before. But hey, it's it's fine. I was hoping to like experiment with the other race a bit, because it intrigued me, but hey, we gotta play with what the rules entail, and I will not change the decision on you guys. I will stick to my word. Oh, there's Sharky. But so far the character is nearly done. Like, we have nearly completed her. And I want to thank you all for participating in the polls so far. I am super excited to see the finished product, and both excited and horrified to play as the votes entail. Because once those, like... Oh, this guy needs water. Okay. I was wondering why that tree wasn't growing. But once all the votes are finished, that's when we get to play. That's when we finally get to test, like, play this character, see all the, how ridiculous and fun this entire thing's gonna be. Okay, I'm gonna eat some of these. I forgot I had stones on me. It's fine. But But our character is created enough for me to consider naming her. So, again, since it's your guys' creation, I would like to see some comments on what we should name this character. Be sure to comment, whether it be under one of the polls or this video, and tell me what her name should be. I am so glad it's a cloudy day right now. Because if it weren't cloudy, I wouldn't be able to see as greatly as I can right now. No loot in here. Any in the bathroom? One single piece of plastic. Eh. Interesting. That picture gave me the vibe of you ticked off that one friend so they draw us. Oh.
You can't just fire them. We're out at sea.
Hanna, you were brought to keep the engines running. That is what you...
That's one of those damn rats. What are you doing to it?
Get out! Do your job.
Alright, as I was saying, like, that just totally gives me the vibe of, hey. Of, like, that one friend that's annoyed at you. And so they mess up your stuff. By, like, say you got this really nice painting from, like, a friend. Or you have your buddy's picture. And just to screw with them, you just draw a mustache on it. That's the vibe I'm getting from it. Give me that. Getting some good stuffs. Alright. Let's go over to the dance floor over here. Technically we can reach this just fine.
As if suspected the crew is completely incompetent. Now they're claiming rats have eaten half of our supplies in a matter of weeks. I promised them increased rations if they could bring me one of these ridiculous lurkers alive. Of course, the food shortage will need to be handled. Tonight we're discussing which staff members are most suitable for termination.
Isn't Olaf just a gem? Ain't he just a wonderful person? Okay, I think that's where we came from. You can easily avoid these guys by walking in circles because of the factor of they just jump in a straight line. Okay, I think this is where we need the bomb. Nope, the bomb's higher up. That's just the next floor. I do not have a weapon, so I should return to the raft for now. Let's open these up. Okay, let's go over to the front here. Whee! Don't worry about me, I'm just a defenseless human. Ow. Okay. Let's take the meat here and the potatoes and start cooking those up. And what I need is a new spear. I can't even do anything about you right now. That was rude. Ha, repaired it. Alright, and let's put away the plastic. Put away the stones, finally. Put away those. And put away the remaining scrap. Okay. Fun fact, by the way. Unless I am directly asked to by the game, I never change off of the default settings for any of the visuals. Like, the brightness here. All the regular game. It's all the regular game right here. Ha. Missed. Mainly because, like, I'm too lazy to bother trying to deal with the brightness and whatnot. But, yeah, most of the time I just go off of regular brightness. Another thing I can update you all on is, so Reunity, the Minecraft server I showed on here before, they updated the server a little bit. Not by a horrible amount. It's more of a case of, where am I going? Not that way. But Reunity got a little bit of an update. Oh, yay. As long as I've got fuel, I've got infinite food here. Okay. That requires a key card. Open that.
These lurkers have potential. They were clearly once rats, now grown into something much more rabid. So smarter. I've already made progress on their training. With food and pain as incentives, I can discipline them. And by sharing their blood, the mutations increase. I wonder if another species would react the same. I received a transmission from a place called Caravan Town, not far from here. They have an active animal population. No longer do I need this makeshift crew. I will create true soldiers. Loyal soldiers.
Alright, back to Reunity. So they changed it up a little bit for their,
It's urgent! There's mist now! We don't know how far the water's risen! The maps are useless! We need to— The crew are planning a mutiny, Captain. It is time to act. Mutiny? They're just trying to stay alive! Are you mad? I gave you a chance to live. Now we have to protect ourselves from the masses. We will use the lurkers to our advantage.
It's not a horrible update. They did get rid of the MMO part of the server, but they're still gonna do the whole they're still doing survival. They've updated the game difficulty to hard, which has been fun on my part. I could barely survive regular Minecraft Nether, and now like I have a hard time surviving the caves. But for those that are like the hard difficulty, for one reason or another, I'll just get stabbed. Ow. He's making me have to focus here. Alright, back to what I was saying. So alright, back to what I was saying again. So it's not a horrible like thing for those that enjoy like harder Minecraft. I had died like 5 times in my own stinking cave, to the point where I had to do my mine shaft method. So that was fun. But overall, I should hopefully be recording that again here soon. So look forward to that. I've got exactly enough meat to toss on there. Alright. And I need both planks and leaves. And of course the shark's going after my crap. Alright, which one did he take out? The corner. Of course he did. Plastic. Scrap. There we go. Alright. Back in I go, I guess. There we go. So if you guys would like to see more videos on Reunity on its new appearance, feel free to let me know. Either way, I do plan to record it and have some fun. another thing with it is I'm gonna be I'm refocusing back on the projects that I intended before. Found a nice good spot for it. Trying to find where I was going again. Not this way. I know on one of these lower levels I had to use a key card. Okay, it's gonna be the level up.
City
that
is
up.
in the blue, calling the cost of the project's realization borderline criminal and its scope outrageous at least. Despite vocal opposition, the Floating Cities project does not appear to be slowing down anytime soon. According to former General Olaf Wilstrom's latest statement on the issue, we are fully aware of the strain this puts on our people. Nevertheless, our options are becoming increasingly limited. We must pull through this together, or join Stockholm beneath the waves. Wilstrom refused to comment on the rumors regarding the modification of his personal yacht. When further asked about the Floating City project's whistleblowers, Olaf Wilstrom chose to terminate the interview. Reaching out to these anonymous sources, we were able to further corroborate his story.
Okay, we're gonna need the bomb for that one. Okay, it's gonna be this level somewhere. Is it? Okay. Now we go back up. But yeah, the only reason I haven't recorded on Reunity for the past little bit since its update because I wanted to get roughly where I was-ish. So, there we go.
Get to the lifeboats! Hurry!
Olaf, you coward!
Watch out!
All right. Alright, let's head back over here. And let's put some of this stuff away. And I'm gonna need yet another we just agree that guy's just rude? We'll put that there for now. I had a feeling it was that corner. And let's cook these up. Let's go grab some backup spear. I never even replanted the tree. Replanting a tree would help greatly. I technically could just wait it out for the tree. Let's go take care of the bomb. Because we legit only have like one room left to do. And worst comes to worst, I can just run. Of course, this guy's just camping the stairs. Alright. And that is this story location complete. If we were closer, I would be able to like make something that could get up there at some point. This will probably just be a case of I have to come back later. But by that point, I'd probably be having no use of that stuff up there. And I would have just wasted resources on resources that would have otherwise been free. It is possible to get those resources there, but it's best recommended that it's when you're doing like a multiplayer. Bug off, I don't even have a spear to fight you. Let's go ahead and close this guy. And then T to open up the journal. I don't know why they put extra mechanical parts for this part of the story. But they did. Next up is Balboa Island, which we'll definitely want a lot of resources for. I have most definitely accidentally ran into Balboa several times in the past from just drifting. Let's go ahead and learn these. And Balboa is where we're gonna get bees. The rest of the recipes that we can learn right now are based around the animals we can get from the islands. So I think this will probably be the end of this episode. We completed Vasagatan and probably continue off here trying to gather resources for our trip to Balboa. Don't judge, my brain decided to shut off for a moment. You know what'd be fun? If they made it so that this can open and close. Kinda cool. It'd be specifically aesthetic, but still it'd be cool. Anyways, see you in the next episode. Bye-bye!